John Pollock here, getting set for UFC 206. It's coming up Saturday night, and we are with Duane "Bang" Ludwig, who will be working with Matt Brown as he takes on Donald Cerrone. And Duane, I know that when you opened up your own academy in Colorado, you iterated the fact that you wouldn't be working with a whole lot of pro fighters anymore. How many are you working with now? Because we saw you last weekend with Joseph, obviously, with TJ, and now Matt Brown. Is that your roster of fighters, or are there others too?
Well, I have four guys. So obviously TJ Dillashaw, Joseph Benavidez, now Matt Brown, and then I helped Brandon Moreno, who's on the fighter.
Right.
So we just call him Brandon.
Busy night last weekend for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So those four guys, but Brandon lives in Mexico, you know. So I figured out that 4 people was my max. So that's as much free time as I have to give them the quality of attention that I need to do my job correctly. And but now 2 of them are done with, so now I have TJ and Matt Brown, and there's less free time now. So well, there's more free time now with less those 2 guys, and it's fun. I love it. You know, I'm definitely not having a fight gym. It's a martial art academy, and even when I run my classes, TJ's there, Matt's there, Benavidez is there, Brandon's there. They're doing the same drills as the general people as well. I just change subtle things there to make it more of a realistic approach.
So when you take on somebody like a Matt Brown and you have such a finite number that you're willing to work with, what are you looking for in a fighter that you are going to add them to that pretty exclusive list of who you're going to dedicate your time to?
There's 4 rules I ask my guys to follow: show up on time, get better, get tired, take care of your partner. I make them accountable. You know, as long as they follow those 4 rules, we're good. But then again, I got hit up recently on social media, actually last night. I get hit up quite often about accepting more fighters, but I just don't. You know, I actually, like I did with Mr. Brown, I took him through like a kind of an interview process and make sure they're good people and we're going to be able to work together, and it worked out well. I'm glad I'm working with Mr. Brown, and he's an awesome guy, good respectful martial artist, and he's there to get better, and he's not just being a tough guy. And he generally doesn't really like Cerrone, so but he's still super nice and respectful. But they follow those 4 rules, and we're good to go.
It seems that Matt Brown is certainly someone, a veteran of the sport, that a lot of fighters, when they get to a certain level, they can be very closed-minded to new approaches, working with new people, and he's the opposite.
Yeah, he's awesome, and I love the guy. He's super coachable, on time, great partner. He follows the 4 rules, and I love it, because those 4 rules are for them to get better. It's not for me to have control. It's just for them to get better. They got to wear their rank shirt, they got to bow on the mat, be a good partner. It's just subtle things for them to become accountable. That's it, And it's been working out awesome. And I wasn't quite sure about Mr. Brown, but it turned out to be awesome. And I love the guy.
Is there a process the 2 of you will go through? Because this appears to be one of those fights, fan expectation is so high, where it could be very easy to just throw the game plan out the window and start throwing. Is that something you work on with your fighter to make sure that we need this strategy to beat an elite fighter like a Donald Cerrone?
There's a couple of things I see there. There's set drills and combinations that would be successful, but also I want to make sure that we can fight when it comes time, and we need to duck and chuck. Then we need to do that as well, right? Because that's another element, is applying that pressure and taking him to deep waters and drowning him too. So and he has that ability. That's in his heart. And so if we need to pull that out, then that's what we need to do as well. I'm not going to restrict anything that's been proven to be successful, right? I'm not changing anyway. I'm just adding pieces to the puzzle. Just like he has set combos, I just give him different entries and exits for those combinations, just different thought processes as well.
Have you ever thought, Duane, of writing a book?
I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, I know quite a bit of information. That's why I have my affiliate business as well, because I teach other coaches how to run their martial art academy, and they follow the same drills and combinations, and they'll text me and email me, and I'm always in contact with them to make sure that I am sharing what I feel is true martial arts. Like Kyokushin karate. Kyokushin means the ultimate truth. So I'm in the pursuit of excellence and finding out exactly what works with the constant evolution of mixed martial arts too. So it's an awesome journey. It keeps me hungry, keeps me focused to live through these guys. And it's, again, my service back to the world is to help other human beings become better through martial arts.
Did that come to you naturally, the ability that you had this information in your head and how to properly teach it and convey it?
It's gotten better over the years. Thankful for Urijah Faber, to be honest, because he gave me the opportunity to, he came to me, reached out to me to coach the team. And with that opportunity right there, I become a much better martial art instructor, So I'm very thankful for that. And because of that, I'm at the level that I'm at. So it's without the opportunity, I don't think I'd be where I'm at now. And, it's turned out to be awesome. I'm able to help a lot of people now. And it makes me feel good to not be on a selfish journey as a fighter, but as an instructor, I can help a lot more people. I still get requests of, you want to fight again? And I'm just like, no, that's a selfish journey. My tools are much more utilized to help people better their lives through martial arts.
It seems with Urijah Faber, that stuff's all in the past.
Yes, sir.
As you look,
I'm thankful. I thank the guy for that opportunity. I take this time to say thank you. That was amazing. It was a good win-win situation. Just time for me to go home is all.
How's the sport going to remember Urijah Faber after his retirement fight?
I'm not sure. We'll see. He's good question. What's he mean to you?
I think he's someone that certainly, especially in the WEC days, I think he was that popular fighter that I think gave a new option for a lot of lighter weight fighters, that this was someone that could draw an audience, that could have a following, and I think that really sped up the process for the UFC.
The lightweight superstars, so because of him specifically, he helped bring the sport to a higher platform. So a lot of people owe thanks to him.
Last question. I just want to get your assessment of Joseph Benavidez' performance against Henry Cejudo. I was telling you this before this interview. I thought that should have been the fight of the night. I thought it was an excellent fight.
Yeah, I thought that was fight of the night also. I have to re-watch it. When you're in the corner, you actually sit right behind a pole. It's like watching the fight like this. It's crazy. You end up watching the screen, huh? But Benavidez made a lot of improvements through the camp, as he always does. But just like him, he has that fight. He'll sit down, duck, and chuck when he needs to, and that's another key element to the fights. But in short, I'm very proud of that guy. He's my ninja. I love those guys. I genuinely, truly care for my guys that I work with. And he's one of them.
So this is a very busy month for you. Brandon Moreno, we got Joseph Benavidez, Matt Brown, and TJ Dillashaw all in 1 month.
Yeah.
This is a lot for you.
It's awesome. It's what I do. It's why I'm here on this earth, is to teach martial arts, help people become better. So I love it. It gives me fuel, gives me fire, gives me passion.
It's a pleasure to speak with you, Duane, and all the best Saturday night.
Yes, sir.